Hello crafty friends, this is card number 36 in my full deck challenge. Today I'm using some lovely products by Little Birdie Crafts. These are gorgeous decoupage papers. They come in 2 designs per pack and there's 2 sheets of each. I'll be using some of these and the Little Birdie Crafts link will be in the description below, and there'll also be a coupon code where you can get a lovely discount if you use the code with your purchase. To start, I'm going to find a piece of the decoupage paper that's going to be my background part of my card. I like this text part, so I'm going to just cut a piece that sort of fits the card. I will trim it later, and I'm going to add that with some Mod Podge. You could also use craft glue or gel medium. Once I place it down, I'm going to curl over the corners where the numbers of the card are showing. I'm going to give it a quick trim so it fits exactly on the card. And then I'm going to use the back of my paintbrush just to curl the little edges over so it sort of looks like it's peeling off. I'm then also going to put a layer of Mod Podge over the top of this paper. The reason I'm adding the Mod Podge over this paper is because I'm going to be adding some color over the top, and if I don't do this, the paper will just become really soggy and it could tear. Once the Mod Podge is dry, I'm going to add a little bit of texture. I'm going to use this mixed media paste. It's a 2-in-1 gesso and modeling paste. I'm going to apply very little. I just want to add sort of like a texture for the color to go on. I don't want to cover the whole background. I'm using a medium-sized paintbrush and I'm doing strokes just in all directions, just in certain parts, sort of down the middle at a diagonal. It is still quite translucent, so you can see the background print, which is what I want. But if I hold it up close, you can just see that texture it's created, which I think will give it a good effect when I add the color. For the color, I'm going to use Color Splash from Little Birdie. I have Hot Pink, Lime Splash, Ocean Mist, and Black Currant. I'm going to go with the hot pink today. I've decided not to spray it. I'm going to apply it with a paintbrush because I wanted more of a painted on effect than a spray, and I want to control where it goes a little bit more. So I just dip my paintbrush in, apply it, and then I spray a little bit of water through my spray bottle and allow the color to flow sort of in its own direction. I don't want to cover the whole area. I want some darker areas, some lighter areas for contrast, and I sort of just let the paint do its own thing. As my focal point, I'm trying really hard not to use a butterfly again. I tend to use butterflies quite a lot. So I've cut out a little hummingbird that is also from the decoupage pages that I showed you earlier, as is this butterfly. So I cut out the bird thinking I'm going to use that, but my mind is still pulling me towards the butterfly. I think it looks better. I've taken a piece of black cardstock. It has a very fine little tiny polka dot on it, which I still like, and that's going to sort of be my background to break the pink a bit. I've got some black thread, which is just normal sewing thread from your sewing machine, that I'm going to crumple up and put over the pink under the black cardstock. I like this look and I think it adds a lovely interest to the card. I keep trying the bird. When I look at it now, I think it would have worked, but at the time I really preferred the butterfly, so I went with the butterfly. And to break the black a bit, I happen to have a bright pink thread, which actually matches my color really well. So I'm going to put this bright pink thread, also just crumpled up, over the black cardstock. So I think it sort of builds up some layering and brings a lovely dimension to the card. Once I'm happy with the placement of all my elements, trying the bird again, really trying hard not to use the butterfly, I'm going to stick everything down with some craft glue. I promise to use the bird in an upcoming project really soon. I would love if you subscribed to my channel. I have lots of videos and tutorials coming your way. Also, don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. If you haven't joined in my full deck challenge yet, where we're altering a full deck of cards, it's not too late. You can start at any time, and there are very few rules. You can find the group on Facebook. Just search for Full Deck Challenge Group. It's a lovely supportive community with lots of ideas and inspiration where you can also share your makes. And just to add a bit more interest, I'm going to add 2 staples in the middle of the butterfly, as if it's all been attached with just the staples. I'm going to add a really small touch of metallic wax in the antique gold color. This is just to give it a little bit of a luster and just to break up the pink a little bit. So I just apply it with my finger and I'm just rubbing it in just 2 areas. A little difficult to see at this point in time in the video, but it has picked up some of the texture from underneath, and I think it just breaks the pink and black monotony. As you can see, there's a bit of a luster there and it's picked it up on the texture, which I really like. I really hope you enjoyed this video and were inspired to create your own card in this style or even just a tag. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Bye.